is going to be more of like a little bit more candid, a little bit more like a blog. But, you know, of course, I always talk about manifesting because that's what I'm all about. I noticed, I think since yesterday, but, you know, there's just these certain little times when there's little themes, you know, and it just kind of seems like a lot of places that I'm looking right now, people seem to be having a rough time, asking for help, talking about having a rough time. And so I want to talk about what's going on, or what you should do, what to do when you're having a rough time, how to handle a rough time. Now, the question is, what do you believe? What do you believe most in? Because whatever you're believing most in, that is where your path of influence is going to take you. So that's number one. It kind of goes back to, like, are you believing that you create your own reality? Are you believing that the turn of events, the turn of the wheel, and that circumstances and everything else is up to you? Do you believe that you lead the ship? Do you believe that you lead your reality? Do you believe that you can transcend circumstances and transcend this reality and quantum leap into the next reality? Because if you believe those things, then make it back to that. Make it back to, hey, it's all up to my perspective, and my perspective manifests, and I'm the one that needs to get out of my current limited thinking, think something else, think something different, find a way. And it's not always about forcing your way through. It's actually kind of the opposite. Faith and trust and implementing manifesting is kind of the opposite of insisting and resisting. Well, it's definitely the opposite of insisting and resisting. We know insisting and resisting is like you're trying to beat your way through, right? You're trying to beat your way through. And it's not that. It's like, oh, I forgot. I can relax. Oh, I forgot. I create my own reality. Oh, I forgot. I can trust. Oh, I forgot. The universe is going to work it out for me. You are the universe. So when you relax and trust the universe, you're trusting that it's going to work out, and then you're back on top. I think that when we're having a rough time, we want everything else to save us. And yet we don't allow ourselves to be saved, because when you want yourself, when you're in such a position that you want yourself to be saved, you're not participating in the saving of yourself. The saving of yourself is a co-creation between the inner you and the outer you that is the reflection of the inner you. And you have to learn how to create with both the inside and the outside. But on the inside, you lead, and then the outside meets you. It's kind of like, you know, the reason why the Bible says you need faith the size of a mustard seed. It's not because when you have faith the size of a mustard seed, God is going to scoop you up, or the universe or somebody is going to scoop you up and save you. It's because momentum, law of attraction is momentum. And so when you start with a little bit of belief, that little bit of belief gains momentum. And the universe, that's why the universe meets you the rest of the way. And it does kind of carry you through. But you are the source of which direction the momentum flows. This is your affirmation. I am the source by which this, I'm the source of the direction that this momentum flows. I am the source of the direction that this momentum flows. And so, which direction are you taking yourself? And if you're not participating in leading yourself in a good direction first, the universe can't take you the rest of the way. When you are the source of a negative direction, and that's where you're leading yourself first, the universe is going to take you the rest of the way. So no matter where you're leading yourself first, The universe is going to take you the rest of the way. Can you lead? Or you can think of it as leading, but you can also think of it as letting go. Can you let it go? Can you let go enough to demonstrate trust so that trust is the direction that you flow in? And this is just one perspective, but I always find that, accountability is needed. Um, resolve, inner resolve is needed in order to allow yourself to fall back into a place where you realize that it all begins inside your thoughts. It all begins with a decision, right? To start entertaining and influencing yourself, entertaining the right things and influencing yourself and going in this right direction. And the universe will support you, right? You think of positive thought, the universe is going to help. You think a negative thought, the universe is going to help. And so I'm doing a retreat this week in the coaching group. The retreats are always super transformative. We always talk about quantum leap teachings and parallel realities, and it is a good place to go if you want a massive shift. I've experienced a massive shift just this week teaching it. But yesterday I was talking about, or not yesterday, the third day of the retreat. It's 5 days. Today's the last day. The third day of the retreat, I was talking about influence, which I don't usually talk about very much, but influence is kind of everything, because whatever you allow yourself to be influenced by is a demonstration of you and where you're at. Whatever you allow yourself to be influenced by is a demonstration of where you already are. It's just that when you allow yourself to get on board with XYZ, whatever the influence is, it's going to become much, much more apparent what direction that you're going with that influence. So are you leading the way? Are you paving the path? Are you paving the way? Are you putting yourself at least in the right direction? Are you starting somewhere that is good and right? Or are you just deciding over and over and over again in a myriad of ways all of the reasons why your life is too hard and this can't work? If you're going to be here, you may as well live it up. If you're going to be here, you may as well surround yourself with the right influences. If you're going to be here, you may as well live, right? You may as well live in a good way, in the way that you want. You may as well get on board with love and joy and peace and happiness, and with believing that you can be and do and have anything that you want. And I promise that when you take on an infinite mindset and use it to get outside your current limitations, you're going to find yourself somewhere else in a way that you can't predict right now. So I'm here for you guys. Yes, I'm going to use this channel as like a little sort of just blurb, blog, manifesting thing, not really having to worry about the algorithm, just kind of showing up for you guys. So if this is helpful for you, share it, show up, like, subscribe, hit that bell button, click all so that you know when I'm going live. And if you want more, then join my Manifesting University, where I have new programs every single week coming out for you guys. Right now, like I said, I'm doing a live retreat. When you join something like that, when you join tier 2 or tier 3, you can actually ask me questions. Anything goes. You can also show up to live events. So I love you guys. I hope this helps. Comment below. Let me know what you think. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to put that link down below for you guys.